with getting, was it a DM inspiration on a natural 1 or a natural 20, something like that. It was an interesting idea.
Actually, using those rules.
Ah, well,
For,
I mean, we are supposed to be experimenting with them, I guess.
Oh, it's working out pretty well.
We'll leave it as is for now, though. So we don't have a Cadus. I think Cadus is going to realise and make some better decisions with her life and head back up into Uncorral for this session. So that's where Cadus is
her
going.
mind's in shambles. She needs some time to think.
There we go. Oh, that's right.
She needs time to process what exactly this aboleth Alexian thing is.
Yeah. I
mean, it works for the narrative really well.
And I like the way she RP'd that as well, right? Like, genuinely angry that the Alexian seems to be, in her opinion, a bad thing, right? Something that needs to be destroyed, and all this time we've been trying to rescue it. So I think she RP'd that quite well. So what do we need? We need a Kalen and a Hatum.
Need a Hatum.
A Hatum and a Kalen.
welcome back to the Call of the Netherdeep as you continue your exploration of Calamaro. You've been getting lots of messages that seem to be coming from the Elixian, and Cadus was so upset about it, seemingly maybe you need to destroy the Elixian, that she said, screw this, and she's gone up to think about it, which is why she is absent this session. But the rest of you, Beesbury, Hatum, Bass, Amber, and soon Kaylin, what would you like to do? If you remember last time you opened this door here, and you noticed there was like some type of way to get into the waters of Calamaro itself. So when you open this door, you saw literally a wall of water, and someone tested. It was like a slight tingling feeling as you moved through the door, but once you're on the other side, you were in water. So I've just backed you up a little bit. But yeah, mighty adventurers, what would you like to do?
Well, too, maybe we should check these other two doors before going forward and through the water wall.
Oh, yes. Does this thing lead to whatever body of water that shark is patrolling? I don't want to step into that body of water.
I don't know, because the shark was patrolling the way we just came from, and we just saw that tunnel.
Yeah. Hopefully
The
it's
sharks seem to be
not
patrolling.
connected.
The sharks seem to be patrolling the west and north side.
Maybe we test this door to the north first to see, and then we can check this one to the south.
Maybe the south first and then the north? North one might go back to that shark.
North just looks like it possibly is a small room, I would think, from the way we've been down through these ruins.
Yeah, it seems a better choice to investigate.
The north or the south?
Let's let's flip a coin. One is north, two is south.
Okay, so one was north. Okay. I will open the door to the north.
Okay, so boldly open.
And ready an Eldritch Blast.
Under what conditions?
I'm the free. I push the door open with the scythe and ready the Eldritch Blast in the other hand on the tip of the longsword.
No, I mean, you have to ready an action. Under this conditions, I will fire an Eldritch Blast. So under
What's
what
your
conditions?
condition to release it?
Condition. Any hostile creature
So anything
that I see.
anything that attacks you, for example, straight away, you'd Eldritch Blast?
Yes. Anything that starts to rush at us to attack. Any type of hostile action toward the group.
Okay, cool. Hostile action towards the group. Okay, so you get a Purgatory and just squeeze the door open, getting your Eldritch Blast ready. And you don't see anything. Yes, it's tricky because once you get into the water, you have 30 feet of vision. But once you look around here, you have 60. So I'm going to say you can see what's in this room, even though you can't really from your token. But
Okay.
so this one is dry. It's a magically illuminated room, and it has been drained of water, but the smell of rotting or waterlogged wood fills the air. Bookshelves lining the walls are filled with tomes and scrolls that have been turned into mush by centuries of submersion. A female elf is sifting through the room's detritus, seemingly exasperated. Standing by her, but looking your direction, is a 10-foot tall construct, its bipedal form made of metal and wood. And, whoop, they're not even on the map. There we go. So, I'll show you what the elf looks like, because there's some art for her. And Mr. 17 Passive Perception Hatum, tell me, Christian, what do you notice about this person? See if you can notice it.
He's been in contact with possibly fish or shark. And
Almost.
has a nice trident and a weird mask.
Uh-huh. There's still something else you're missing.
Ah,
Look at her wrist, for example.
It's like red marks on it. There's like red rashes,
r-
like Cadus
yeah,
has.
rash.
Uh-huh. Yep, exactly like that. So that's something you just notice with your
And
passive
it's on her
perception.
eye.
Yeah, so Hatun, you immediately notice that she has marks of ruidium on her. And this is her buddy standing next to her. And she's seemingly shifting through something. Um, and feel free to move into the room so you can see. I know there's slightly odd things happening with the lighting situation. But she says, "What is it you are doing here? I am very busy. Please, just leave me to my work."
So, what kind of work is it? I'm a fellow archaeologist. I'm here helping research and
Another,
everything.
another bloody archaeologist. Honestly, you guys are like fleas around here. Look, I am working with the Professor Insight, and I'm here at her bequest doing research. So please, just let me do my research.
Well, the professor has asked us to turn in any information we find here, so we're kind of under the professor as well, along with the Kobold Soul.
Well, help me out for goodness sake then. There is something actually maybe you can help me out with. Let's see. So, through this doorway here is a tablet that, shall we say, was lost when someone went in there. They did not come back, but I'd be very interested if you could do me a favor and retrieve that tablet for me.
Through this door here.
Yes.
Well, guys, what do you think?
Well, what waits behind the door? We saw, well, we saw a kind of scary shark on the way here, and, well, have you been in contact with that shark? You seem to be a bit wounded.
I have, I do not know of any shark, but there is all manner of creatures out there in the water. Sharks, all sorts of creatures, something like an octopus, so I cannot guarantee there is no shark behind that door. I can, however, guarantee that there is water beyond that door. So you'd be ever so kind and retrieve that for me. I'd be most grateful.
Uh,
What other sea creatures have you encountered?
Well, there I have seen sharks. That is true. Um, I have seen creatures that crawl along the bottom, almost like crabs, but just so much bigger. I mean, fish, of course. Some of them are good for eating, some of them are good at eating you. And I've seen creatures like an octopus with very, very long arms.
But
But
have you met or seen creatures that are like, let's say, truly dangerous?
Um, yes, a shark, a fish that eats you, and something resembling an octopus or a squid with very,
But
very long arms.
nothing more dangerous than this, I assume. A shark is the biggest of our worries when we enter through this door, or
I cannot say. I mean, I would want nothing more than these rooms to be opened up for these magical seals that keep this place dry to be expanded deeper and deeper into Calmaro. But we work with what we have. And once again, if you are these so-called archaeologists, then surely, exploring these sunken ruins would be to your advantage.
Hmm.
Is this person, he or she, are they trying to obfuscate coming into contact with specifically the shark, or
So you're
just
trying to work
trying to
out if
deflect?
she's trying to get you to do something dangerous that she herself doesn't want to do.
Oh yeah.
Okay, make me an insight check.
Obviously, she's an archaeologist, not a fighter.
Oof. 18.
18.
When
Yeah,
that's your oof.
she. I mean, you do know, Hatum, that Calamaro is a dangerous place. I mean, you do know that a ruidium is found down here. You saw that nasty shark seemingly infected with ruidium. And she is one person, and she does have a gigantic robot with her. But you are 5, and they are 2. She doesn't want to go in there, but and it is, in what you pick up from her, she thinks it's dangerous, but she really wants what's in there. So it's basically she doesn't want to risk her own life, but I guess is happy to risk yours. So if you're archaeologists, surely you want to explore deeper? Why not
We
go deeper?
we happen to be down one. She wasn't feeling too well. Would you be kind enough to have your buddy there assist us if we go through the door?
Oh, he does not do well in water. And hello, Torrid, welcome.
Thank you. Hello, hello.
And just a quick note, this weekend, Canada and everybody else shifts back an hour. So whatever time you normally start will be back to your normal time next week.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I see.
It's just as we've all been complaining about why have Europe go an hour earlier, a week earlier than North America, basically. So, but regardless, next week, whatever time you normally start at will be the time we start at next week. Okay?
Right. Yeah, okay. That's good to know.
You see my friend here,
So it
Crescent.
looks like that. So it looks like that door might be a little bit small for a friend.
Well, my friend Crescent, he could for sure slip through that door. But you see, he is made of metal and doesn't do too well in the water, shall we say.
Fair point. Fair point. Do you can you spare any potions of water breathing for us then, since there's water ahead?
Um,
We already have.
Yeah.
We
Um,
already
I
have water
forgot
breathing.
you cast that. Okay.
and you have
Cast that and
you have
cast
potions.
that, and we were also given potion of water breathing when we came down here.
Well, if you have potions of water breathing and divine magics that allow you to do it, then what is the problem? And do me this favor.
Well, Atum, what kind of feeling did you get from her? Is she being all sincere, or this is a trap?
oh no, she's being sincere. I suppose it's we can handle this kind of stuff better than a single person and her servant, I suppose.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
think we can help out.
it does
Yes.
portray to the archaeologist in me to see what she's talking about and to research this before anybody else.
So your interests here are merely archaeological?
Yes, I'm. I don't know if you've heard of me. I'm the great archaeologist Bast, explorer of the ancient abyssal temples.
Well, Bass, I have never heard of you, but please do not take it personally.
No, the world's a rather large place, and there's many, many dungeons and temples to be explored. How could you hear of all the good archaeologists?
Well, yes, as I say, we get more than our fair share of archaeologists down here.
I have to tell you though, whoever's running the show down here, leaving these crystals unsecured and they're that important. I don't know who's running this dig site, but they need to understand the importance of stuff like that being made sure that they don't come loose for water to flood in.
Well, I've been down here for weeks, and I mean, this place is a little damp. It is one of the more recent places we've, shall we say, removed water from. But I feel perfectly safe down here.
Know anything about the sparking crystal back there?
About the sparking crystal? Which sparking crystal? On the door?
The crystals down the hallway that we were just in looked like it was sparking a little bit.
Well, did you get wet? Did the water come in?
I don't think so. We just came into the tunnel and we noticed that it's a bit wetter than normal.
Well, I'm sure it's perfectly fine, shall we say. If you have a problem with it, if you think it needs repairing in insight in any way, then I suggest you go visit Professor Insight.
Well, friend, there's two doors there. Which door was it you said that we should go into?
This one here. Crescent, just take a step aside, please.
Well, guys, if I'm down, if you guys are down.
I don't really want to go into the water at all, to be honest. It's not really my thing. But if you guys are keen, I guess I'll follow you.
I mean, it is a
Oh boy.
it is a ruined tower. The room is not very big. Should be a fairly simple matter to retrieve this tablet for me. But I feel the need to be frank. I do not know what is in there. Could be the shark, could be nothing. But Calamaro is a dangerous place. So please do not say that I did not warn you.
I'm mostly worried about the amount of water inside the tower.
Well, there is lots of water. I mean, this is literally the sunken city. I mean, if you do not like water, then I wonder why you are here.
Sometimes I do wonder that myself. But I guess it's more important to, well, solve our own mysteries instead of becoming wet. So I guess I'll just deal with my own personal problems.
Cool. It's very funny too, Beesbury.
Yeah, that's
That's great. Well, it turns out we have some people who are, what's the word, hydrophobic, afraid of water. It seems like an odd place to come if you're afraid of water.
I don't
But-
think it would be right to describe it as fear. I would think it's more right to say that it's just uncomfortable.
Well, I'm mixing words.
I think they're totally different, but that's just me. But you know, I'm a fire genasi. I don't think it's that weird, don't you think?
Well, it's not the ideal place for a fire genasi, but quite frankly, it's not an ideal place for anybody or anything.
That's I'm not gonna disagree with.
Well, I have laid out my request. I have laid out the dangers. Please, if you'd be so kind.
Do we still have the water breathing effect from Amber?
Oh yeah, it's like for an hour. 8 hours actually. My bad.
8 hours?
You have plenty of water breathing time remaining.
Alright.
I
Maybe.
cast it like when we first got in here, so we're not even an hour into it.
Yep,
Okay, nice.
plenty of
I
time.
do hope we don't have to spend 7 hours inside this tower, so.
Oh, it's 24 hours, even better.
Oh, I don't have
Nice.
hope we don't have to spend 23 hours inside this tower.
It is a small tower, maybe 30 feet across. You seem to be getting yourself worked up over a tower. I mean,
Oh,
And we have
I
a
guess
lot
that's
Come
one
more
on.
way
of
to
this,
say.
It's a big
a lot
shark.
more of this place to explore than just the tower, Kaylin.
Yeah, I know. I just hope we
Okay.
don't have have to spend that much time in the tower. Let's just try to get quickly inside and much faster out of it again.
That's the spirit, Kalen. Come on, it's just a small tower. We'll be in and out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just in
And then you
out,
can
yeah,
dry
that's-
off and flare out your flames, you know?
Oh, I need to do that.
It's just a small tower, in and out 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't like it
Ideally,
either, buddy, but there's
1 minute.
nothing for it.
Artumi is going to just shaking his shoulders nervously and rubbing his face a bit and go, we just got to do it. You gotta do it. Just get through with it. And he'll cast resistance on himself and open the door.
are you casting resistance or guidance? Because you can't cast
Oh.
both, because they're both concentration.
Yeah, I resistance. I clicked the wrong
Resistance.
one.
So it's a D4 to saving throws. Okay. So you open the door, bravely, Hatum. And indeed, what you see on the other side is a tower. And the tower is ruined. You see bits of rubble all on the ground here. And the same blue shimmering doorway kind of goes through there that you saw further south. And you know, if you walk through this shimmering door, pretty much like Amber displayed in Discord, you will move through into the water. And you see lots of rubble. And the elf says, yes, I'm glad someone took the initiative. It's somewhere there in the rubble on the floor. It shouldn't be too hard to find, but please.
Okay. Whoop.
I'll
Okay.
follow the two man.
Okay. So, now, this underwater area. Okay, can you all, well, you all jumped in there, great. Can you all make me an investigation check, please, as you look around?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
I guess I can't rely on smell underwater. So yeah.
Yeah, there's a word for smelling underwater. It's called drowning.
Nope.
And who are we missing? We're missing somebody.
Amber, I think.
Amber, yes. Okay.
Oh.
Beesberry, can you also make me an Arcana check, please? Doggy peddling.
Oh, nice.
So,
Oh man, these are rolling good.
So, Beesberry, you find something that's unusual amongst this rubble. Like, a lot of it is just plain old, like, tablets, like, I don't know, like Moses came down from the mountain with these big tablets. But they're broken, and there's little fractures of writing on each other, and just junk. But you do find one that's in excellent condition, and I'm going to whisper something to you, Beesberry. When you pick it up and examine it, Beesberry, that's what you notice. Does that make sense, Mr. Beesberry?
Yeah, got you.
Okay. And can everybody please roll me a d20 as well? So
Just a
this
straight
happened-
20?
Just straight d20. This is just as Beesberry picks up this tablet. Oh, Bass. Oh, Amber. Okay, as you're looking around, I mean, there are fish everywhere around here, like little fish. And, some of the fish, they kind of look a little sickly, not quite there. And some of them kind of swim close to you, Amber. And actually, before we do that, I'm going to have some people make me a saving throw as soon as I get this set up properly. Can I have... sorry, a little disorganized here. Getting worse. Okay, can I have Amber, Bess, and Kaylin please make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, no.
Oh my.
Bess,
Oh,
no.
nice.
Kaylin, good.
As good as I can do it.
and Amber as well. Amber, you are good. So as these fish fly around you, I mean, they almost look like rotting fish, which isn't very pleasant, shall we say. And you feel a deep sense of sorrow, Bass. Like, just seeing these creatures float around isn't good. And you have disadvantage on all your attack rolls. Okay. And as you flock around you, Amber, I need you to make also another wisdom saving throw, please.
Another wisdom.
Yep, so 14, okay.
14 was for the first one.
Okay. Oh, 14 was the first one. You got another one coming, do you? Oh, okay, thanks.
27 is my second one.
Okay, as these fish swim around you, you feel them kind of tapping into your brain, Amber. While you resist the worst of it, you do take 11 points of psychic damage as these fish appear around you. And now that you can see them, I need everybody to please...
Roll for initiative.
Oops. 16, pretty good.
These fish make my head hurt.
Pretty much, yeah.
The question is, are we gonna hurt them, or...
Now, for some reason, the token art for this doesn't look nearly as good as the other art for this. So I'm going to try and... Sorry, M7.
Is that a sorrow fish?
It is a sorrow fish, yeah. I'll show them to you afterwards. Okay, so the sorrow fish starts...
Initiative rolls.
Oh, the sorrow fish gets another go. Okay, so let me roll a d6. Okay. So these things just zoom all around you. They're actually in your space and just swarming around you, Amber. Okay, and it's kind of coming at you from all angles, biting. Does a 21 hit?
A 21 does hit.
And it does 21 piercing damage as it just... Okay. Good try, Bass. Okay, and Bass, it is your turn. As these things are just all around Amber.
Try to get them off you, Amber. 2 swings with the scythe.
At disadvantage.
Yep. Not bad for disadvantage. Not bad.
19 does hit.
Okay. And the second swing, while I'm on it on disadvantage, I guess the second swing misses. So the first swing misses.
Okay, I'm just going to put the token here, but it is in Amber's space. It's just slightly easier for me.
So 8 slashing, and then bonus action longsword attack.
Okay, so 8 damage. Coming back with the longsword. 14 does hit.
Okay, and not bad. 10.
Cut it into again. Now your your sight is considered magical, but your longsword is not. Is that correct?
Let me. I think it is because it's my hex touch, but let me double check. No, it is not. It's just when I touch it at a proficient, I can use my charisma modifier for the attack and damage. So it is not magical. No.
Okay, now I'm reading the creature a bit more closely. In fact, it has resistance to bludgeoning and some other things as well, which I won't say. But you're slashing. As you try to slash through these fish, you don't quite get enough on it, regardless of any magical abilities. So you did 8 for the first one and 10 for the second one, so 9, 18, 9. Okay, so it's very hard to hit these fishes. Boosh, boosh, boosh. Now I need, once again, everybody around the fish, actually everybody except Hatum, make me a wisdom saving throw. Everybody except Hatum.
Okay.
Oh no.
Beesbury, you're good. Oh, Kaelin, you are not. Amber, you are good. And Hatum?
Oh, I thought you said I didn't have to.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
do
So,
it.
no, you're right. You're right. Somebody hasn't done it, though.
No, I did mine. If you look under my attack, I got a natty 20 for wisdom.
Okay, so just Kaelin. So, Kaelin, as you watch Bass just carve through these fish, you feel the sorrow leaking off them again. And you, too, are at disadvantage on your attacks.
I guess I don't get a double disadvantage if I use my sword, right?
Double disadvantage if you use your sword?
Yeah, because we're underwater, right? And swords have disadvantage when attacking underwater.
Okay, let me bring up the...
What type of sword is it? What type of sword is it?
It's magical. Like
Is
a
it a
long
short
sword.
sword or a long sword?
Long sword,
Okay, just a sec.
not a rapier.
Okay, so the rules for underwater
Short swords
combat...
don't, but long swords do.
Should clarify this, yep. You have so melee weapon attacks. You have disadvantage unless you use a dagger, javelin, short sword, or spear, or a trident. I'll put that into Discord, just to clarify, because this is going to come up more than once. So let me just put that into Discord.
Maybe pin it for the future, too.
Yeah. I remember we spoke about this when we were competing against the other team, when fighting the shark with that spear in its back, trying to find the amulet.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Malcolm, we have a Hatum now.
We have a tomb. Excellent.
Hello.
Excellent. Okay, so there's the first thing. We're making a weapon attack. All those things, right? So disadvantage unless you use a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident. Furthermore, a ranged weapon attack automatically misses beyond its normal range. Like a longbow would go up to, 80 feet, I think? And disadvantage after that. Oh, no, impossible after that, in fact. And for ranged weapons, that's the rule there. So disadvantage unless you use a crossbow, net, or a weapon that is thrown like a javelin. Okay? And you don't have a swimming speed, so half movement.
I have a question, Malcolm. Would Eldritch Blast not be disadvantaged since that's a ranged attack, but it's magical?
I don't know, is there a distinction in Roll20 between D&D between ranged weapon and magically ranged weapons? I guess you're not using a weapon.
It just
Eldritch Blast
says
is
even
I think
the
Eldritch
attack
Blast
has.
is counted as a. Eldritch Blast is counted as a spell attack.
Yeah, it specifically says
Spell,
weapon.
not shooting a weapon.
Weapon. Okay.
Yeah, so I think Eldritch Blast just would be fine. And normally the problem with casting spells underwater is you have to talk to do it. and so you immediately start drowning when you cast a spell, which is not relevant in your case because you can breathe underwater. Okay, so
But,
sort it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Back to my original question. There's no such thing as a double disadvantage, right?
No. Nope.
Okay,
You just
good.
said disadvantage. Yep. If you have
Right.
50 disadvantages, it's still just one disadvantage.
Yeah, right.
And if you have 50 disadvantages and one advantage, it is flat. Just the way it works. Okay, regardless. So Bash. Well, maybe some of those should have been at disadvantage, but we'll just move on from there. And Bash, you're swimming away?
Yep. No, both of mine were disadvantaged because I was already at disadvantage.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you. That's true. As you walk away from them, it is going to take an attack of opportunity and try and bite you. Chomp, 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 chomp. But you slip out of the way easily enough. It rolls an 11.
Okay.
Beesbury.
That's it.
So remember that the swarm is right on Amber. I just have it here. Just make it easy. Make my life easier. Okay, Beesbury.
Beesbury is going to break out his special beeswax treated waterproof underwater bandages and heal Amber with healer.
Oh, nice. Using your healer's kit. Okay. So combat medicine.
Yes. Perform triage on her, but I call it biage.
Excellent.
And then with my bonus action, I will attempt to telekinetically shove the swarm off of her.
Okay, that's a strength save, I believe.
DC 16.
DC 16. Rolls a 5. So you push it off, and we'll just say it's in the square that it's actually in now. So pushing the things off
Now
Amber.
it's actually in that square.
Now it is actually in that square. Very good. Okay, great.
Here, that's my turn.
And you swoosh out the way. Don't forget it's half movement, unless you have swimming speed, but that's perfectly fine, Beesbury. Kaylin.
Deleted off the. I get deleted off the turn order.
Oh, what was your initiative? 10.
It was
Oh,
a 10.
yeah, okay. I'll add you back in, and you can go now before Kaylin, because that just makes sense. Okay, Amber.
How much did I get healed for?
16.
Alright, try a new trick. I learned all the way back in. Oh shoot! Let me put my notes again. What was it? Jigo. This is a trick I picked up all the way back in Jigo. After fighting that shark, I can now turn into friends too. And you watch as Amber starts wild shaping into a reef shark.
Ooh, cool. Okay, let me get your reef shark. I think you should see reef shark in your list of thingamajigs, right? Conjure animals.
I've never actually conjured a reef shark, so it's not in there yet.
Yes, it is. Your DM is prepared.
There's a hunter shark. Oh, there's a reef shark.
Yeah, yep. You should have control over it too. So we'll just move Amber up here and reef shark down here as you boom, cracking, and this reef shark comes out. Okay. Can you do that as a bonus action? Is that your thing?
That is an action from me.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I'm gonna.
So needless to say, you don't have half movement now.
Come over here next to Bass.
Okay, so swing through as a shark. Okay, Kaylin.
I'm gonna be like really confused. I'm gonna shrug to the others. Are we like going to kill the fishes or not? Either way, I'm just gonna make my own decision and kill the fishes.
Cool.
So I'm going to use Burning Hands.
Okay, nice.
Just, yeah. point my hands towards the fishes and the wall, I assume, I guess. Yeah.
So pointing it away from your friends, in other words.
Yeah, right. That's the important part.
And needs a dexterity saving throw. Rolls an 11. So,
Yeah, that's a fail. Nice.
oh, yeah, it is. Yep, cool. So burning hands. So 9 points of damage. Cool.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Fish didn't like that, and you burn up some of the fishes. I mean, this is a swarm, right? So you're not damaging it. You're just removing fishes from the swarm.
Yeah. Sounds kind of effective to, well, burn most of them at once. Either way, I'm going to try to swim away from them.
Okay.
Half movement speed, right? So 15.
Actually, quarter movement speed for you. Because of the
really?
saving throw you failed, so you can move...
Oh, 1 square, I guess?
I'll tell you what, 1 to 3 you can move 2 squares. Now, that's as far as you can get as you're slowed and you're unable to go very far. So that's as far as you get, just swimming through the water.
Alright.
Okay, make me another wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom is not my cup of tea. But let's see. Oh.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you feel this kind of deep sadness slowly fading from you as you fry these fish, but then it immediately comes back. Almost as sorrow is just leaking out of this, and you're taking it on, and you swim away very slowly. Hatum.
Another reason not to like the water.
Not going so well. Hatum.
Yeah. Tomb's going to swim a bit down here, if that's possible.
Yep, that's 10 feet. Well, yeah.
And he's going to use Sacred Flame, and you see as... Well, we'll see if the fish fail or not.
So Dex
Sacred
save?
Flame.
Is it Dex?
Yes.
It is Dex. Roll a natural 20. Hooray!
Yeah, so you're going to see a tomb try to freeze the flames that are in the water and try to just draw them back into the fish. But, yeah, it doesn't have a good grasp on these Dunamans, it seems, yet. So, yeah, that's going to fail.
Yeah, and Bass is desperate to cast Silvery Bards, but it continues not to work. Okay. The fish, they swim up and completely engulf you. And...
Oh, I'll use Warning Flare on the attack.
okay. It's not an attack, but...
Oh, I guess I can't.
But did you know that?
No, that's true.
Okay. Make me a wisdom saving throw, please, Hatum. Not Hatum, sorry, Kalen.
Wait, me? Right?
Yeah, again. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Should have your
Okay.
wisdom saving throw hotkeyed. Oh, 16 makes it. But,
Oh, he said but.
yeah, as this thing swarms around you, you feel the sadness creep into you once again. You're going to take half this in psychic damage, so 11 points of psychic damage as this thing just swarm around you. And that's its
So
turn.
11 or 12?
Always round down, so 11.
11, okay.
Yep. Okay, Bass. Fish. Who knew
Okay.
they could be so tricky? And once again, I'm going to move the fish in this square, but it's in Kalen's square. Okay.
Do I still have disadvantage since I moved away from him?
No, you don't. Nope. That would fade. Okay.
I will do bonus action, and I'll look at the fish and go, kind of look already cursed, but let's see if this will take hold. And I'll bonus action hex them, and I will choose to have disadvantage on dexterity for them.
Okay, they get hexed up. Nice.
And I will do 2 Eldritch Blast at them.
Okay, blast away.
First blast.
16 hits.
So that's going to be 11 plus the 6 I rolled for the necrotic. So that's going to be 16 damage for the first one.
17.
No, 17. 17.
Yep, cool. And the second one?
Second blast.
Fires off but goes wide. So that's just going to be 17 points of damage as more fish gets fried up. You're feeling a little kind of in the line there, Kalen, as these blasts go around you, but that's how the mechanics work. Okay, assuming that's your turn, Bass. Beesbury.
Yes, indeed.
I'll attempt to, with my bonus action, telekinetically shove them back into the space where you got the token.
Okay, so strength saving throw. 7. So, woof, get shoved out of Kalen's screen. It's actually here now.
I will, with my action, reach into their minds and make them think we're gonna catch them, fry them up, make sandwiches, and dip them in sauces. And cast Tasha's Mind Whip on them.
Okay, nice. So intelligence saving throw. It's so great with when you can do intelligence saving throws, especially on creatures. This has a -5 to its intelligence saving throw.
Yes.
Now rolls a 6, which is actually pretty good for it. So the mind whip whoosh, comes out and 13 points of damage. Nice. And that's
my turn.
What type of damage is that? Psychic damage?
Yeah, and then it's got the action economy stuff.
Doesn't work at all.
Oh.
Yep, your psychic damage does 0 damage.
That's all right, because the effect still sticks.
Okay, so it doesn't take the damage. It must choose whether to move, an action, or a bonus action. It can only do one of these things. Okay, so move, action, or bonus action. Okay, cool, got it. Okay, so no damage, but the effects will stick. Okay, cool. Okay, assuming that's your turn, Beesbury, let's switch your attention to a reef shark swimming around.
Now reef shark can actually attack.
Mm-hmm.
Shark is going to swim up to fish and kind of start circling around him for a bit as it goes in for a bite to kind of start gobbling up some of the fish.
Nice. And of course.
I get advantage because Kalen's right next to it.
Sure. Pack tactics, awesome. Yeah, needless to say, the shark has no limited movement or anything like that.
Oh, it would help if I could actually roll really decently. An 11 hit though?
Sorry, my roll 20 just froze up. No, tell a lie, Chrome just froze up.
Oh, the fish dropped dead. We win the battle. Yay! That bite was so powerful, it froze your browser.
Okay, I think I'm back now. Okay, I'm back. So you rolled an 11 and you go to bite this swarm of fish. You think a shark would be good at this, but just jump, 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 miss, 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 miss. You don't get a purchase on any of these fishes. Okay.
This one. Over here. Oops.
Okay, it does get a reaction though, reading Tasha's Mind Whip. And it will use its reaction to try and bite the biter. And it will do this one. And well, this is a rough start for your reef shark ability.
No, it says on a failed save, it can't take a reaction.
Oh, I didn't read that line, which is lucky because it rolled a natural 20. And that would have been 43 points of damage.
Wow.
Whoa!
I think you owe Beesbury a beer at this point.
Thank you, bees.
Yeah, well. I was like, oh, rough start. Yeah, I read the moreover on its next turn, it must to choose. So, yeah, but it doesn't get a reaction. So you definitely owe Beesbury a beer. Okay, so Amber, shark, no reaction, so it didn't happen. Kalen, you're still under disadvantage at this point.
Yeah, I have so much disadvantage anyway, it feels like, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Either way, I'm going to try to awkwardly hit the fishes with my really cool sword.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to do that twice.
Okay, both at disadvantage. 18 hits. And 18 hits. Roll damage twice.
Nice. Yeah. At the first attack, I'm also gonna use the green flame blade.
Okay.
And I have the perk that lets me use the bonus action as a second attack.
Okay.
So yeah, it's still twice.
Cool.
So first for the green flame blade, it's 1 damage extra.
That's unfortunate.
That's how it is. And 11 damage, so 12 together. And once again,
So,
that's
24?
so yeah, it's oh,
Oh, 25
Sorry.
altogether, but I've already done the 1 fire damage.
12 plus 25. Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
And as your sword goes through, very hard to get purchase on the fish. You're not getting quite as much damage as you want to, but you do start cutting into it. Some fish have fallen off and died, but they're very hard to get many of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your
Nice.
turn, Kaelin?
Actually, no. I'm going to feel really annoyed at the fish,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to use my action surge and try
Nice.
to do it all again.
Okay.
Without using the spell, of course.
Cool. So action surge, next attack, 17 hits. 15 hits as well.
Nice, okay.
So 11, 19. Once again, hard to get hold of this fish with your sword, but you are cutting through it. Do you need to? Should you have made a wisdom save for something else there, Kaelin?
I'm not really sure because did the fish damage me telepathically, or was it just from
was-
the water?
It was a psychic damage.
From the fish?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I'm going to roll for the wisdom saving throw. 14, is that a fail or not? Yeah, that's a fail. Yeah.
Okay, we'll
so
deal with it as
I'm
it comes.
really,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm really angry at the fish. Really,
Damn.
really angry.
Damn fish. Okay, so Kaelin's cutting into it. And do you stay where you are?
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna leave the fish behind. I'm gonna kill it all.
All right.
I'm gonna kill it. Oh,
Hatum.
Kill all of them.
I think it's gonna swim a bit closer, 10, 20. Not that close. Yeah, we'll do a guiding bolt at first level.
Okay. Let's see if it hits. That does hit. Yes, the fish really didn't like that as it explodes around the fish. And of course, advantage for the next person who will take an attack on the fish.
Yes. That's gonna be my turn, I think. Saving bonus action for later.
Okay. Kaelin, make me another wisdom saving throw.
Alright. This is like my 50th
Okay.
session.
Okay, so this would
Wow.
actually fade from you now, so you're not at disadvantage. But yeah, it seems whenever this creatures take damage, the sorrow just leaks off it. Okay, so can move, action, or bonus action. Is that right?
Correct.
Move, action, or bonus action. Okay. Let me just roll something. Damn it. 5. Kaelin, do you have that wisdom button hotkeyed? Because you need to make me another one.
Of course. It's right here.
no, you're doing good on those saves.
Yeah, even with my -1.
Yeah, that's real good.
Okay, so that's good. Okay, so something doesn't happen, but this does happen. It starts going all around you. There's not as many fish, so we'll do that one. There's a 16 hit Kaelin.
No, it actually doesn't.
What's your armor class now?
18.
18. Let me make that adjustment. Okay, so swarming around you, they don't manage to get any bite on you, and that will be their turn. Bass!
All right. 2 Eldritch Blast at the swarm.
Okay,
First one's at advantage because of a 2.
Yes.
Okay. I'll take that.
Ugh. I'll give you a cheer for that.
Bass will hold Purgatory out and say, let love and hate collide. And so the first one is critical damage. Alright, so 13 force plus the 2d6 because the hex damage is doubled, correct?
Yeah, I don't think your Eldritch Blast doubled, though. Because it's 2d10 now, right?
No, it's 2 blasts. So that was the first blast.
Thought you get bonus now for the Eldritch Blast.
I get a second blast, so it did roll 2d10, but I got a 4 then plus 5.
Alright, okay. As you were. Cool, so 13.
Okay.
Yes, and you can
Plus
double.
the hex double, so 5.
Okay, so the first Eldritch Blast explodes on it, and the second one misses.
No.
Oh, sorry, that's a damage. I'm looking at the 13, thinking it was roll. The 23 also hits. Yep.
Okay, and the damage for the second blast. 14.
14. You still get hits on that one as well.
Yes, sir. The hex.
Don't roll a 1.
Okay.
Ah, good. Bess.
How do you want to do this?
So as you see him hold out Purgatory, the 2 blasts form as he says, let love and hate collide. Both blasts go, hit the fish. Then after a little bit of time, seems like nothing happens, and the purplish colored hex cloud just starts deteriorating them, and they just go to ash.
Nice. Okay.
Nice. Finally get rid of those stupid fish.
Are we able to talk here?
I actually thought about that earlier. I
With
don't
water
think so.
breathing?
I'm going to say yes. It's going to be too
Oh,
awkward.
nice.
Not as the rules, but it's just going to be so awkward. So yes, you can talk underwater. Yeah. Sounds a little bit like that, but yes, you can talk.
Oh, it's terrifying. And it's just the fishes.
Is
I
everything
have a
okay
feeling.
in there?
Oh, just a fish swarm I had to take care of, no problem.
Oh, it was just fish. That is good. Tell me, did you find the tablet? Oh, you, sir. What did you find? She says, talking towards Beesbury.
This here tablet.
Yes, that
Show
is.
it to everybody.
That is the one I was looking for. But please, you seemed terribly afraid of the water, so please come into the place where it's at least a little bit dry.
Yeah, I'm gonna head straight out of the water. I don't know if she spoke to me or to Bees, but either way,
Bees.
I'm gonna count it towards me.
Either way, Kalen is gone.
Yeah.
And as
I'm
Kalen
out.
enters, you see steam rising off his head as his flaming hair slowly burns off the moisture around his head. So you're...
Oh, yeah. I'm a little bit angry as well, so it suits me at the moment.
I was going
Angry
to
at
say
the fish, but it's dead, so...
I was going to say you're a steaming pile, but that seemed a little off, so I'll take that back. Amber, you're hanging around in the water as a reef shark?
Yeah, just cleaning up the fish's remains a little bit, kind of picking the last meat off of them, and then kind of helping to disperse the bodies into nature again.
The circle of life. Okay, dealing with the chum, in other words.
Just be careful. I don't think the giant shark can come in there, but if it breaks through, just come back in, okay? I'm talking to a shark. Warning it of another shark. That's a strange conversation.
Warning a smaller shark about a bigger shark.
It's always a bigger fish.
So the elf says, well, I did warn you that some of the fish are not as helpful, or shall we say nutritious, as other fish, but you seem to have dealt with it easily enough. And I thank you for returning the tablet for me. And she holds out a hand to Beesbury. May I have it? Bees?
I'm sorry, what was that? I was momentarily distracted.
So she sees the tablet in your hand, and she approaches you and holds out a hand and says, may I please have the tablet now, please?
Sure. And he just hands it over.
She says, well, thank you very much. I will store this and study it and see what it's all about.
Do you know anything about the tablet at the moment, or is it new to you?
Well, I just know that a fellow member of the Allegiance of Allsight was in there, and they panicked and they dropped it. I will be sure to return it to them when I see them. I believe they're up in Ankarel somewhere, but I will be sure to return it to them.
This member wasn't in a red robe, was he?
A red robe? No. A member of the Allegiance of Allsight, wearing the cloak and the badge. You, legit member of the Allegiance of Allsight. I think you were hinting at maybe he's a member of the Vermilion Dream. I think that is where you're aiming for. That is
just making sure.
Categorically false.
When Fuses mentions the Vermilion Dream, because we know there is a spy down here for them, does she react or twitch in any way that would give away something? I'm not sure what.
Okay. It's almost hard to ask this because I know the result. But Hatum, can you make me an insight check, please? The insight master. Oh, she definitely twitched. She is she yeah, you know she is not a member of the Allegiance of Allsight. She is not a member.
Just say the word, Hatum.
Well, something just I remembered something. Your wounds, not to be alarming, but I've seen that rash before on a friend of mine, two friends of mine. How did you contract that? What is it? A curse? A disease?
Well, I was this was early on, a month or so ago. We were extracting. There were some weapons that we found, and let's say we've discovered some interesting things about the weapons. I handled the weapon incorrectly, and this rash started on me. I was most unfortunate. What we did discover about the weapons, though, like for this axe, for example, which I know where it is, inside of Calamoro, if you use the weapon, it's fine. It's got like a leather grip on it. And so you can use these ruidium weapons easily enough, as long as you, shall we say, don't do anything stupid with them. I unfortunately did something stupid with them, and this rash started.
Right. And now for my second deduction. How much of that story seems fabricated?
Insight?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Hatum!
She's actually coming across as genuine. like she mishandled something, and that started it. But yeah, seems believable that she found a weapon, was using it by the leather grip, did something foolish with it, made a mistake, and that started the ruidium. So it implies that using ruidium weapons are possible, but if you're dumb, if you roll badly with it, bad things will happen.
Mm.
Now tell me,
Okay.
you seem like archaeologists slash explorers. Um, uh, let's just say I might know a way of getting deeper, shall we say.
Hmm. Deeper? How do you mean?
Oh, well, um, our archaeologists have swum out under great personal risk, and they discovered, shall we say, it seems to be some type of portal to somewhere else. And perhaps this is something I need to discuss with Professor Insight, but there's a deeper way of going even below the city of Kalmoro to somewhere else. But this is a conversation I think I should have with Professor Insight.
Oh, but he's already aware of that. We brought up a certain portal with keys and whatnot.
Oh, well, very good then. And what did Professor Insight tell you?
That they are unaware of any keys for the portal, but that there are portals deeper in Kalmar here for us to find. And if we should so happen to find a key, we are free to explore as long as we bring back any artifacts we find
Well, I
for them.
Well, I do know of a key. I'll be sure to mention it to Professor Insight.
You know the key. Where is this key?
Oh, that is for the Professor's ears only, I'm afraid.
I'm watching Hatum for any cues to attack at all.
By the way, about the rune, would you mind if I had a closer look at it, if you don't really know what it is at the moment? I'm not really that experienced in magical items just yet, but I do have a found curiosity for learning more about them. And I've been trying to study a lot of it recently.
Make a persuasion check, Kalen.
Yeah, sure.
Do I notice any of the writing on the tablet, DM?
Oh, that's so bad.
Well, she's put it in a pocket, effectively. You don't see the tablet. I'd feel that is a dreadful invasion of privacy. I will return it to the person. Their business is their own.
Oh yeah, just if you guys don't really know what it is, you know, maybe I could have been for some help.
Well, I'll let you go on your way. I'll continue my exploration of this area, and I'll be visiting Professor Insight in the not too distant future. Good
Oh,
luck to
you mentioned you could help us get deeper though before we depart.
Oh, yes, but as I said, this is information for Professor Insight's ears only.
Oh,
So you just taunt us with information that you'll help us, and then you don't give us the information to help us?
Yes, pretty much. As I said,
I look over at Hatum like, can I now?
we understand. Perhaps we'll go convene with Professor Insight in a short while after we've explored a bit more. We'll see about if we can cooperate a bit better then.
Oh.
What do you think?
but of
Well,
course.
we never got your name.
That's because the DM has been dreaded trying to pronounce it. There's her name. Galio Carida. At your servants.
Oh, well, pleasure to meet you. I'm a two-man. Well, we are the Seekers of the Unknown.
Best of luck to you. And she goes back to what she was doing when you first entered this room.
While he's leaving, Atum's gonna just give a wink to... No, he's gonna just motion for the door, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Because that could be misunderstood.
Yeah, I was like, because if you wink, I'm a blast.
Amber, what do? You see your friends leaving, these land-based creatures. What do you do? Amber? If you're talking, we can't hear you, Amber. Apparently Amber is really doing some method acting here and is not replying to my questions right in the shark. Okay, we'll leave Amber swimming around. Maybe she stepped away for a second. Okay. Okay, so you leave. Yeah, what do you do?
Beast, could you close the door?
I found this on the web for
Sure. Yeah, close the door.
Okay.
Atum's gonna get closer to the others and say hello. Well, that's most definitely the spy, but there's a thing with the wrath. I didn't want to alert them while we were within contact range, you could say. What do you guys think? Deal with them now or inform Professor Insight?
I say we deal with them now, grab that tablet, and then go to Insight.
But are you certain?
I trust my instincts pretty well, but a last-ditch effort would be to mention or accuse the person pretty directly and see how they react then. That would be the most telling, I think.
I mean, we could just open the door and I can blast them and let Purgatory have his way.
Yeah, but there's always... Well, it's not 100%. I'm not 100% certain, but I say 95%. But there's always a possibility that they've been hired or they know about the spy, but they definitely twitched when I mentioned when they mentioned the Vermilion Dream. So.
But would you wage your honor that this guy is, well, someone that shouldn't be here?
Well, that's why the proposal about accusing them. See how they react then, and when they're directly accused of doing something and then try to obfuscate it, it's gonna be much harder, I think.
Yeah. I mean, we could also try to get the professor, try to get her down here if she has the time. And one
Who
of
knows
us,
how far that's...
Yeah, how far away are we from the professor? That's a good point.
At least 2 or 3 hallways away. We went, through a couple different ruins and such.
Yeah.
And Amber, now that you're back, you saw your friends leave and go further back into the corridor. Do you remain as a shark or do you join them?
Is it possible to go around like this tube to join back up with them?
You can certainly try. I mean, you do recognize this as an underwater like passageway that you could see them through here, but you don't see them at the moment.
But my shark doesn't have vision.
Oh, let me give it a shark vision. I'll give it a 30-foot.
Reef shark should have.
A reef shark.
30 feet, I think?
Yeah, it's just 30 feet. No. Oh, it's got blind sight.
Of 30 feet.
Okay, I'll give it a 30 feet vision on the token. Okay, shark should be able to see now. Okay,
Follow this tube back down.
Yep, you can maybe see through this doorway, which is open to see your friends, but yeah, shark. Okay, So that's what Shark's doing. What are you guys doing?
I mean, Kaylin, if we leave now, who knows, how deep they can go, and if they leave with that tablet, and who knows what that tablet has on it.
Yeah.
It was a teleportation thing linked to some inn up in Ankaro.
Oh, so it's just like Lucian had.
Oh, it's the same with those tablets.
Oh,
Well, that's scary. I think we should apprehend this person, but I don't really want to wager too much trouble into it. I have a proposal though. What about we send one person to get, well, the professor to get down here, while the rest of us keeps an eye on this guy? Is it a man or a woman?
It's a woman. It's a female.
Yeah, on this lady, I guess.
but well, if she knows that something is afoot, she might just decide to pump away, just like Aloysian.
With the amulets? No, the tablets?
Yeah, but I would propose trying to wrestle her, but I don't want to recommend that if she has the wrath. Is there some way we can apprehend her magically or without touching her?
Hmm.
I've got the mischief, but it ain't exactly reliable.
Well, I could try to teleport in there, grab the tablet, and teleport out.
I could try to work with that as well, if you manage to get her tablets.
Seems risky, but if you think it'll work,
We also have to deal with her construct friend there she has with her.
Just gonna come out and say it. Are none of y'all freaked out Amber just turned into a shark and swam off?
we've seen that before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she turns into things.
Oh, okay.
We're used to it, I guess.
It's a bit weird, yeah. Oh, is that her? I see a tiny shark, or not as large. I'll point out the doorway.
That could be her if she decided to stay as a shark.
Am I
I-
able to come back into this hallway here, or do I have to come back around?
Were you trying to go?
I come through this wall here and then turn back into Amber?
No, this is a sealed tunnel. You'd have to go back where your amber token actually is and go through the door. You could go that way. Yeah, this is like
The door
a tunnel.
shuts.
So you turn back into amber? Okay. So you're amber? As opposed to a shark? Poof. Shark goes away. Amber, can you make me a perception check, please?
Seen it pop up in D&D Beyond, but it did.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
Okay, and an insight check, please.
If only I was Fox Amber.
Okay, you see the elf over here, and as you're walking in, she appears to be like shuffling through these things here, and she says, I believe your friends are just through that doorway? Or maybe they've moved on. I don't know. Anyway, let me get out of your way. Just goes look over
Thank
these
you very
bookshelves
much.
over here.
I didn't mean to bother you.
You're fine.
Trotting past the room.
And you go, I'll just put you through that door. Okay.
Guys, I'm back.
Amber,
Hi.
shut the door.
The door.
Yep, the door's shut. The door's shut.
Now, come on. Huddle over.
Amber, closer. Huddle.
So, I guess the team's going to just relay the information that he's been telling the rest of you and about the plan of action discussion. What do you think, Amber?
If we're going back to talk to Professor Insight, we should tell him that that tunnel is breaking.
It's breaking.
Emperor said it was barking.
Oh, that's bad.
If we leave now, what if that spy compromises the tunnel, then uses the tablet to teleport away?
Oh, that's bad. Even worse.
Yeah.
With that news, I think we got to take care of the spy, guys.
Mm.
I think we got to trust the Tomb's instincts and do what we do best.
Mm. There's a couple of obstacles, of course, being one that Galiocarda can't leave, and they can use a tablet possibly to leave magically. We can't or shouldn't touch her because she's got a rash. So how would we go about doing it? Should we just go all in from the get-go?
Yeah, I think we just bust through the door and we burn what we can at afar and try to see how much we can, either damage her down or make her teleport away, and then we can, even once she's gone with 5 of us, I mean, I'm sure the professor has to believe what we say.
Unless she's hired, but if a tomb is willing to try it, I'm going to follow. But if we are wrong, I'm not gonna take the blame, guys. I'm just gonna follow your lead.
No, well, there's the option of accusing her, but that's gonna put her on guard.
Yeah. I think
If-
the best course of action is to try to take her by surprise. Maybe once again try to, insist that I have a look at the tablets. Try to get up close and try to snatch it out of her hands with the help of maybe Bass's teleporting abilities would be a good resource to have in this encounter.
Well, no plan survives action, I suppose. So, who wants to
Realize
do
I was
the
muted.
accusation?
Oh, maybe I can try
You try
to intimidate her. Maybe use
Mhm.
purgatory and intimidate her.
Hmm?
could
Yeah,
see
I'll
if
try
I could
to.
call on any friends nearby that could try to help grab it.
That's going to work as well. They're not going to be a danger at touching her as well. So,
Shall we go back and everybody take their positions before we approach them?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to insist having a look at the tablet once again.
And
What's our
Bass
purpose
accuses
for
her of being
trying
a
to get
spy.
this stat? What's our purpose for getting this tablet exactly? Weren't we supposed to be finding Elixion and my parents?
Well, yeah, but
She's with the
this-
Vermilion Dream.
and well, we can't aid them.
The Vermilion
But
Dream helped.
sorry. On the other hand, the note we found on Kelker, the gull, said that the spy is searching for a key. If that tablet is part of the key,
And that person knew all about the key and the portal.
indeed, it's too fishy. I think I'm right.
Yeah, I have to agree with the tomb, guys. I think we go in there and we do some ruckus and mess her up a bit, try to get that tablet.
So, do we try to do this in the sophisticated way, or do we try to do this going through the doors, not guns blazing, but crossbows blazing?
I think we go in and I'll try to intimidate her, and if that doesn't work, then guns blazing.
Yeah.
I don't know what a gun is, but I'm down with going in there crossbows blazing.
Oh, there's these marvelous inventions from Whitestone. Haven't you heard?
Yes, Caleb, you'd probably like one because they use this powder that lights on fire and explosion, and you could just use your finger to light that powder on fire, and you got a mini gun in your hand, man.
So it uses fire and explosions.
A spark and explosions.
Maybe I'm in the wrong kind of trades. I think I should get myself one of those.
So side quest to Whitestone, is it? Got it. I'll start prepping. Hey, just
Okay,
as a
so-
quick note, guys, I might need to disappear suddenly. We have a guy coming round to do our vents. So if I magically have to just disappear, we'll take our break then. But they're due any minute, so if I might have to leave suddenly. Okay.
Yeah.
So sounds like you guys are going in.
Yes.
Who's opening the door? Looks like Bass is in front of it. Bass, you opening the door?
Yep.
Guidance
Okay.
on myself.
Okay.
I'm completely sure.
Now, spoiler alert, guys. NPCs can also listen at doorways. They rolled a 24 on a perception, so they literally heard every word you say. This is why I had Amber roll a insight check to see what she was up to, but her 8 didn't do it. It could have worked out. So they know exactly what you're planning, and they have an action prepared. So, who opened the door? Well, it was Bass. Bass. So the shield guardian's down there and raises up his huge fist and just boosh, smashes right down on you, Bass. So be at advantage. 24 just boosh, crushes down on you and 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And the elf says, "Oh my goodness, you are such fools." And she's going to do a Crimson Bolt attack at advantage. And she rolls a 24. 14 points of psychic damage, Bass. And that would be the prepared action going off. And now, my friends.
Roll for initiative.
Well, damn.
Right.
How dare NPCs listen at the door? They're not supposed to do that. It's something player characters only do. Okay, well, who are we missing? Amber. Needed initiative. How did I roll? Oh, crappily. Okay. So Amber 15 didn't come up, but I'll add you into the turn order. Is it a 15 or a 7?
Be 7.
It's a 7. Okay. All right. So.
Hands are coated in pomegranate juice.
Okay. Pomegranates, yum. So yeah, she says, "Oh, you are such idiots." And blast, boom, Beesbury, you're the first to react with an excellent initiative roll. What do you do?
I'll step over here. I'm gonna cast Vitriolic Sphere.
Okay. Not familiar with that smell? With that smell or the spell? Okay, 10-foot radius. Was it 10 foot? 20-foot radius sphere.
Yeah,
So
20, I think.
let me get you a 20-foot radius sphere.
Hey, Malcolm.
Oh, look at that. Yes.
Would my, because it hasn't been an hour, right? So my hex would still be in this room. So do I need to make concentration checks for that?
Yes. So make me 2, since you were hit twice. That's good. That is good. You still have concentration on your thingamajig. So that's where you can target it, Beesbury.
Yeah, that's good.
You get one but not the other. Okay, so each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. So we'll do one for the shield guardian. It's not very dexterous. Now it was a 14, which is very good for it. Otherwise, it takes acid damage and it's coated in acid. Is that right?
Yeah, so
okay.
yeah, start of next turn, it'll take a little more.
So the acid explodes all over this creature. Whoa. Give it far too much damage. So 24 points of damage. And do you want to roll that 5d4 now? I'll just take a note of it for next round.
Sure.
So we'll take another 13 on his next one. Okay, so the acid explodes over this creature. It starts burning up a little bit. Do you stay where you are, Beesbury?
I'm gonna, with my bonus action, probably not gonna go well. I'll attempt to telekinetically shove it back 5 feet.
Okay, good idea. Needless to say, it's quite strong, and it rolls a 17.
Yeah, that passes.
So it holds steady. So feel free to move
And
if
then
you
I
like.
step there.
Sure.
That's my turn.
Okay, Hatum, you're up.
This thing is in the way. I'll try something. And he's gonna try to cast Banishment and just blip it out of time and space.
Okay,
With
so
his
that's
Luminancy.
a wisdom saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
Oh,
15.
charisma. You evil, evil Hatum. I'll let you roll this, Hatum. Roll me a d20 and subtract 4. And that will be its save.
Oh yeah.
Yeah!
-2. Roar! Raises his hand for another thing and blips out. Nice.
Oh. Then he's gonna 5, 10, 15. Run in. Oh, not that far. He's gonna stay just a bit away. Over there.
Trying to see if there's any way I can conveniently get out of this, but there's not. It's just as prone to
He's
banishment as
gonna-
anything else. Yep.
Yeah, and he's gonna. Oh no, that's probably a bad idea. Oh, no, but I did move. But that's okay. And he's gonna just shout, the game's up. We know you're the spy. Hand over the tablet.
Look. This is a misunderstanding. I know you're a man of peace. I can tell by that symbol of the Luxon you wear on your chest. So let's just talk. Hatum, you can respond.
Talk about what? What do you have to offer us?
I can tell
Get
you.
good
I can tell you how to find a key that will open up further areas of this complex. How to deal with the interdimensional rift. I know the answer. I can give it to you. All I ask is that we just talk.
Yeah. Can I get a read on if she is actually going to do that? Is she fearing for her life, or is this a way to stall?
Yep, you can make an insight check.
We're concentrating on guidance. Oh no.
She seems genuine. Let's just talk. I have
Gonna
the
turn around and say, what do you guys think?
Bass is gonna look at you and say, Elosian said the same thing, and how did that work out?
Oh yeah, that's true. Don't trust her a million dream. Come on, get her.
No.
But leave her alive.
Okay, that's what she said, so that will be your turn. Bass, up over to you. But you did believe her,
Okay.
Hatum. You did believe her. But
Where is she? Because I technically have 60 feet of dark vision.
Okay, I'll give you 60 feet just for a short time. There we go. Boop.
Okay, so I was here, so 5 to get there. I'll take a steps here. I'll use my bonus action to move my hex from in this room to here because it has 90 feet. So I'm guessing that's plenty of range to do that.
No need to be so aggressive. I see your posture. Please, let us just talk. As your hexer up.
Elosian said the same thing. Don't try to trick me. And I'm gonna choose dexterity for penalty for them,
Okay.
and 2 Eldritch Blast at them.
Okay. First Eldritch Blast, 13. It hits her, then it bounces off some type of magical ward around her. The Eldritch Blast just dissipates. Please, there is no need for this. We can talk. As you blast her in the face. 15
Ooh, that's
points
good.
of damage.
Trusting the diplomacy group.
And 2 necrotic. 15 force, 2 necrotic.
Bass, can you please make me a wisdom saving throw? Okay, you get some type of psychic backlash as you hit her. And you take half of that in psychic damage, so 11 points of damage. Ooh, that's a good roll. And can you make me a constitution saving throw, please? To maintain concentration on your hex blade. Okay, so you maintain concentration. So as you hit her, you feel the full force coming back. Oh, you foolish, foolish child. You have no idea who or what you are messing with. Caleb.
I'll yell back after I get hit from that. Some type of reaction. You damage her. She hurts you in the head. Careful, guys.
Okay. 5, 10. Can I see her in the room as well?
Sorry, let me give you better vision.
Thank you. 15, 20. Yeah, I can go here. That's
Okay.
the closest I can get at this point. Well, we've started the attack, so I guess I'll just continue the attack. I'll try to hit her with a firebolt.
Okay. Come on, there is no need for this. As you firebolt her, and do you hit? You do hit it. Gets past this magical ward and slaps her in the face for 11 fire damage. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not doing any bonus actions.
Okay, Amber.
Finally on her turn. She's going to try to hurry into the room here. Wait, why are we fighting her?
That is what
Amber,
I
she's
said.
with the Vermilion Dream like Elosian is.
So
Don't
you-
make the mistake we made at the Abyss Temple. Or you guys made. I attacked. You guys didn't.
Familiar Dream aren't bad. They can help us.
Yes, what she said. Oh, sorry. This is my call. I need to go. Okay, see you guys in a bit.
All right,
Okay,
all right.
okay.
Okay.
Quick break.